Once upon a time, in a quiet, secluded village nestled deep within a forest, there lived a man named Alaric. Alaric was a reclusive figure, known by the villagers only through whispered rumors and fleeting glimpses. Tall and gaunt, with piercing eyes that seemed to see through the soul, Alaric was a mystery to everyone around him. For years, the village thrived peacefully. Children played in the meadows and families gathered around bonfires to share stories of their ancestors. However, an unsettling darkness loomed over the village, a legend that had been passed down through generations about a kidnapper who lurked in the shadows, waiting to snatch unsuspecting children. This tale was often dismissed as a myth, a bedtime story to keep children from wandering too far into the woods. One crisp autumn evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon and the village was bathed in the golden hues of twilight, a child named Elara went missing. Elara was a bright and adventurous girl, known for her curious nature and boundless energy. Her disappearance sent shock waves through the village, and the once dismissed legend of the kidnapper resurfaced with renewed fear. Enter text. The villagers, gripped by panic, gathered in the village square to discuss their next move. Torches were lit, and a search party was quickly organized. They scoured the forest, calling out Elara's name, but the forest remained eerily silent, offering no clues to her whereabouts. Desperation began to set in, and whispers of Alaric's involvement grew louder. Determined to find answers, a group of brave villagers decided to confront Alaric at his isolated cabin on the outskirts of the forest. They approached cautiously, their hearts pounding with a mixture of fear and resolve. As they neared the cabin, they could see the flicker of candlelight through the windows, casting long, dancing shadows on the walls. Alaric opened the door before they could knock, as if he had been expecting them. His eyes, sharp and calculating, scanned the group before he stepped aside to let them in. The cabin was filled with strange artifacts and ancient books, adding to the air of mystery that surrounded him. "Why have you come?" Alaric's voice was low and gravelly, sending shivers down the spines of the villagers. "We're looking for Elara," one of the villagers managed to say, his voice trembling. "She went missing, and some believe you know something about it." Alaric's expression remained unreadable. "I am not the kidnapper you seek," he replied, "but I do know of the one who is." Alaric motioned for them to sit, and as they did, he began to recount a chilling tale. Many years ago, a powerful sorcerer named Vesper lived in these woods. He was driven by a desire for immortality and conducted dark rituals to achieve his goal. One of his rituals required the access of innocent children. He would lure them with enchantments and take them to his hidden lair deep within the forest. Vesper was eventually defeated by a group of brave villagers, but his spirit remains bound to these woods, still seeking to complete his ritual. The villagers listened in stunned silence, the weight of Alaric's words sinking in. "Is there any way to stop him?" one of them asked. Alaric nodded. "There is a way, but it is dangerous. Vesper's lair is protected by powerful enchantments. You will need a guide, someone who knows the forest and its secrets." "I will go," said a voice from the back. It was Elara's older brother, Thorn, his eyes burning with determination. Alaric regarded Thorn for a moment before nodding. "Very well, prepare yourselves. We leave at dawn." As the first light of day broke Through the trees, Alaric led Thorn and a group of villagers into the heart of the forest. The journey was perilous, filled with traps and illusions designed to disorient and mislead them. But with Alaric's guidance, they pressed on, driven by the hope of rescuing Elara. After hours of navigating the treacherous forest, they finally reached Vesper's lair. The entrance was hidden behind a waterfall, a place where the veil between the worlds of the living and the dead was thin. Inside, they found Elara, unharmed but frightened, trapped within a circle of ancient runes. Using his knowledge of magic, Alaric dispelled the enchantments and freed Elara. As they made their way back to the village, the forest seemed to sigh with relief, the oppressive darkness lifting. The villagers hailed Thorn and Alaric as heroes. Though the legend of the kidnapper remained, they now knew the truth and the source of the darkness that had plagued their village. Alaric, once a figure of fear, became a guardian, using his knowledge to protect the village from any future threats. And so the village thrived once more, its people united by the bonds of bravery and the knowledge that even the darkest legends can be overcome with courage and determination.